Never did I think I'd see the day where the woke mob made something that even they couldn't pretend to enjoy.
Stop! No pictures! Unless it's in portrait mode.
Oh God, he looks like Hitler! And not just because we compare everyone to Hitler these days.
Listen, Velma is woke, racist, and just damn terrible. First things first, don't watch the show. No, for real, don't watch this shit. It's terrible. Don't waste your time. You could do something else that's a lot more productive. Velma is the epitome of bad television. Every negative aspect of modern day writing is in this show. I don't know how they did it. And it's like it was written by a millennial trying to appeal to Gen Z, while also trying to appeal to millennials and trying to be edgy with dark humor and trying to be woke, but also trying to be anti-woke. It didn't work at all. And to say it didn't work is an understatement. So somehow, HBO approved this show that takes the classic characters of Scooby-Dooby-Doo, minus Scooby, and completely deforms, disfigures, and destroys them. Chewing them up and spitting them out into a weird, spiteful, woke, and downright stupid monstrosity. It's not good, bro. It's not good. I'm using all these words to tell you that it's trash. And I've said things are trash before, but this is actual real trash. But not for real. Everything about it. The writing, the comedy, the politics, the themes, everything in this show is ridiculous. Coincidentally, it's also very woke. But it couldn't even nail the wokeness correctly. Okay? Everyone hates the show. Even the gender identity babies hate this show, bro. Okay, let's start. So Velma starts off with his opening monologue, and pretty much the first thing she says, and I really, I gagged, and I shook my head when I was watching this. In this first 3 seconds, she says something like, usually origin stories are about tall, handsome men giving more power, and not about the girls unless she's crazy.
Sure. Normally, origin stories are about tall, handsome guys struggling with the burden of being handed even more power.
Shut up. Off rip, shut up. I'm sure there's 100,000 of people that turned off the show right after that. Because you already tell me what type of show this is going to be. It's going to be a very spiteful, female perspective show where all the men are bad or whatever, or they're incompetent or stupid, and I'm the smartest one in the room. I'm best. Da 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 da. Everyone hates me for no reason. Stupid shit. It opens up. They're in school, and there's a nude bath scene for whatever reason, and they say, "Oh well, every show needs a hook, so here's a naked scene." And it's really strange because the characters are high schoolers. And so they're showing a lot of naked high schoolers, and it's just like, it's not like Big Mouth where usually there's kind of a point to the crazy shit Big Mouth is showing. This is just for no reason. It was egregious. Why am I seeing naked high schoolers in a Scooby-Doo show? A Scooby-Doo origin story. It's not good. Velma comes out and then attacks Daphne, and they're fighting because they're not best friends anymore, some bullshit. And then boom, a dead body of one of the girls falls out of the locker. And then they blame Velma for the murder. Her brain is gone. And there's a really bad joke that they show right after that. So long story short, it's a lot of stupid shit. Velma doesn't like to solve mysteries because she feels like a mystery killed her mom. But then it turns out her mom really just left because they were terrible to her. And then when Velma remembers that, she kind of just brushes it off. And it's like, oh, well, okay, well, I guess it's not my fault. I can do mysteries again, when it's still your fault. You was terrible to her. You know what I'm saying? Where is the character growth? Where is the accountability? When certain shows like this, you will see, if you watch what they say and what they choose to put out, you could really see where the writer's mindset is at. I think I've said this before with shows like WandaVision and shows like Falcon and Winter Soldier. Certain things tell you where it's at. Wanda's, they'll never know what you sacrificed, facing no accountability for the trauma that she inflicted on people. And then Falcon and Winter Soldier, don't call her a terrorist, after this girl just blew up a building of women and children. You know what I'm saying? But Velma's the most egregious example of this, bro. Throughout the whole show, All the jokes are mean and mean-spirited. Everyone's mean to each other. It's not fun. It's not funny. It's not cute. It's nothing, bruh. Velma is the meanest one, but then complains that no one likes her and can't figure out why nobody likes her. They disrespect everybody. Made Shaggy black, and now Shaggy's helplessly in love with Velma. Velma's like a lesbian now, I guess, or bisexual, whatever. Daphne is Asian and an adopted daughter to 2 mixed race lesbian cops. Who else? Who else they changed? Oh, and Fred. Fred's still white. Fred's still white. But of course, a show like this, a woke show, can't go anywhere without making fun of white people. But not just making fun of white people, spitefully making fun of white people. So Fred is now a rich white boy. Fred, the competent leader, you could say, of the mystery gang. Fred is now a incompetent white boy who can't even cut his own food. He's stupid, and he has a small wee-wee. That's literally the joke. Matter of fact, it's a plot device for the whole second episode. That his wee-wee is small. Because he's white, and he's rich, and incompetent, and can't do anything for himself. And is not a man. Yeah, come on, bro. Who is watching this? This is not funny. It's not cute. It just feels weird, and you know what I'm saying? But there's a lot of lines in the show that kind of show you the mindset behind the person who made this. Mindy Kaling. Racist, self-hating, and not funny, and not talented. Okay? This shit is insane. There's a lot of videos talking about how bad this show is. The Little Platoon made one that was really good. It really broke it down. But it's insane that this show went through so many different people, so many different executives, and they let it go through. You would think the same company that canceled the Batgirl movie they're making and used it as a tax write-off, they canceled that while it was almost done for not being good enough, but they let Velma slip through the cracks. Like, that's crazy. What dirt does Mindy Kaling have on the HBO executives? That's what I really want to know, okay? That's what I really want to know. I'm curious. I was gonna take notes while I was watching this, but I just couldn't. It was that bad, bro. I didn't even sit through the second episode. I barely sat through the first one. The thing about it too is just that, like, yo, okay, Mindy Kaling, you want to make a show that's a self-insert? Make your own fucking characters. Why would you take an existing IP and then desecrate it? Okay, it's a reoccurring theme that a lot of these woke creatives do. They don't have faith in their own stories, so they get attached to known, popular franchises and IPs so that they can put their self-inserts or their agendas or their politics into it and try to feed it to the mainstream. That's what they do. This is just the most egregious attempt, okay? This is the most egregious attempt. Referencing the Little Platoon, again, he made a good point where it's like, if you look at how Velma, the show and the character, talks about certain characters, certain archetypes. They talk about white people, how they talk about slutty popular girls, how they talk about girls in general. Oh, slutty popular girls, they deserve to die. Oh, they da. Because there are jokes like that in the show. Now imagine if a dude made this, bro. A dude is making this show. A dude is making these jokes. Incel. Mindy Kaling is making those same exact jokes. Oh, the popular girls, they don't like me because they hate me for no reason. Oh, I'm not like the popular guys that get all the girls. Bro, there's something wrong. Something's wrong. Mindy Kaling is an incel, bro. That's what I'm getting from this. And Twitter. Even Twitter's on her head. Mindy Kaling is an anti-woman piece of shit. Jesus fuck. Not only does this show sexualize and adultify freshmen/sophomore high schoolers, but the person behind all this, Mindy Kaling, is a transphobic Islamophobe. Don't give the show your attention. Why does Mindy Kaling think just because she hates being Indian and is embarrassed of her culture, everybody else does too? Like, stop projecting. You may be a self-loathing and white man-obsessed woman. I am not. I am 100% convinced that Velma exists because Mindy tried and failed to get her own show with her own characters over. So she had to latch on to a beloved IP like a leech, and now is taking out her frustrations through her self-insert. Ooh, that's tough. Now, here is a very interesting clip right here, okay? A very interesting clip that y'all should see. And this clip will tell you the mindset of this person, right? And also the mindset of society in general.
college.
Hold on.
And we're just supposed to be having a conversation.
Now look. This is Mindy Kaling out her own mouth. This is no editing. I didn't put nothing extra.
Real gentleman. He came on the show and we had to do this flashback sequence where we were in bed together in college. And we're just supposed to be having a conversation, but like he's so tall and he's so handsome that in the middle of it he was just supposed to be like, "What do you think, Mindy?" And I was like, and I looked around and I improvised just kissing him in the scene, which was not in the script.
It's not that. See, you just went for it. You just started kissing that guy. That picture. Yeah.
He was just looming.
Look how the audience laughs. Imagine if I did that. I'm in a scene with Keke Palmer, and we're improvising, and we're in the bed, and I just kiss her. I just had to do it. Nigga, what?
Looming above me.
Yeah.
And he asked me a question. I was not listening to him at all, because who cares what he was saying? And I was just like, And then he reacted like that, and I pretended it didn't happen. And then I walked backstage where we have two writer-producers, Ike Barinholtz and David Zassin, and they were like, "Hey man, what are you doing? You could be sued for that." And I got very scared, and then I said, "Tell anyone and you're fired."
What does that tell you? Okay, I'm getting Hugh Hefner vibes. What the fuck? This man kissed somebody without her consent. The people told her, "Why would you do that? That'll make sense. If you tell anyone, you're fired." What the fuck, you supervillain? Listen. Motherfucking girls, not all girls obviously, but a lot of motherfucking females think they can walk around and do whatever the fuck they want to, and there's no consequence. This is one of those people. She think that he can, and it even shows you in Velma. Someone thought that they could make this show, and somehow we wouldn't think it was trash. You thought this shit was good. It shows your own inflated ego. You think you just walk on fucking roses and nothing's gonna touch you. No. If this was a man saying this, ooh. Imagine if some fucking male actor like, I don't know, Alec Baldwin or whoever. Imagine a nigga like that said that. Imagine that. But just look at this. This is the person who made Velma. Are you surprised? No, we're not surprised. The class is not surprised. Here's another clip from one of Mindy's shows, The Mindy Project.
Do you care about my career and want me to succeed? More than anything in the world. Okay, well, if that is the case, why are you sending me non-English speaking pregnant immigrants with no health insurance? With literally like burqas and stuff.
I thought she might be rich with oil money.
Well, she wasn't. She was poor with nothing money. I need a different kind of patient.
More white patients. Done.
Well, don't write that.
Yeah. I think Mindy might be racist, bro. You know, I think Velma is racist because Mindy is racist. The OG poster replied saying the clip is from Woodwood, and before y'all say that's a joke, her character is clearly meant to be a selfish, horrible person. Not really, because again, it's a pattern and she doesn't get punished for it on the show. That's the thing. It's hard to hide behind saying, "Oh, it's just a joke," when it keeps popping up and there's no consequences to it. There's no payoff. You know, you see an obvious character arc where this person is not really the best person. He or she is doing bad things or questionable things. A good story, a good movie or show did that on purpose so that it can be brought up again so the character can face it head on. When you see a show with a character that does bad things and then faces no consequence for it, that's because the writers themselves feel like, oh, there's nothing wrong with that. It shows their twisted mindset, okay? And I think Mindy I don't know this lady too much, but I think she got some issues that she need to check out. But yeah, man, that's pretty much the gist of the show, bro. Will I watch any more episodes to see how much worse it gets? Probably not. Probably not. I don't think I want to subject myself to that. But if y'all want to see more, okay, then fuck it, fine. But yeah, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and share. And hit the notification bell, and I'll see you in the next one. Yeah.